What is up? Yo, what's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Happy Wednesday. We got NFL playoffs this weekend. Who is winning Packers Bears, bro? Yo, guys, who's winning Packers Bears? What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Happy Wednesday. Let's get some bets locked in. Let me know what sportsbook you guys want to look at too. I got DraftKings Pick6, we got Underdog, we got PrizePicks, college football boosts. I mean, there's some good promos right now. Let's see what we can get locked in. Glasses, who is this? Dr. Monahan. Good morning, GOAT. What's up, guys? What book do you want to look at? What's up? Let's get in some bets. So maybe let's start out on Better. Why not? Let's start out on Jake Paul's app and let's see if we can get in a slip. Better, it's another fixed payout sports book, kind of like PrizePicks. Damn, bro, they have some really good plays available right now. I know not everyone can do college, but that's okay. So the first play I'm going to go with, this is going to be a college play on Better. What is this guy's name? Nigel Pack over 14.5 points. Let's take a look at this. College basketball play. And they bumped him. Never mind. So we're not going to do Mr. Nigel Pack. Let's see what else we can do because there is a lot of plays available. Maybe I will avoid college. So the first play I'm going to go with, I guess we'll try some NBA. And on Better, for all of these platforms, it's important to know what type of slip is optimal. And on Better, it's like a 5-pick flex play. That is the optimal slip type. So you can see here, I do look kind of stupid with glasses, but maybe you guys will think I'm smarter. So this play looks solid. I mean, there's heavy liquidity. So this is the odds jam sharp money tool, like Novig, which is a really smart book. Their offering is over at plus 120 underdog odds. So they're telling us through their market, hey, he's more likely to go under. So let's just see if we can rip a slip as quickly as possible. I don't know why value is usually on the unders. So let's see here. We have Jock Landell. Under 7.5 rebounds. This play also looks good. Every sports book, they got us under heavily favored. I do love Diggs for this weekend. So we'll throw in some NFL. I mean, it's the NFL playoffs. So you guys will have to be patient after we hit the first 4 plays in this slip. I guess we'll have to wait till Sunday, but that's okay. I'm almost done building it. I don't really care what I'm betting on as long as there's good value. Keontae George, fading him this season has not been lucrative. Dude, Keontae George is a problem. However, I'm kind of fine with it. Yo, guys, Better slip, 5-pick entry. Can somebody put a link in the chat? I'm trying to rip bets as quickly as possible. All 5 of these picks have a solid edge. I mean, you can see Keontae George, his over is offered at plus 119. You could also take his under in points. It doesn't really matter, but here's the play we are looking at. It's beautiful. NHL, NFL. Yo, can somebody put a link in the chat? Thanks for riding dudes with us today, Alex. Yo, no problem. 5-pick entry. Yo, thank you. FlickZell0 for putting the link in the chat. Tell Clara I said hi, Alex. Yeah, you wish. Okay, let's get this locked in. I'm going to run it. FanDuel, Fliff, BetMGM. So we can look at FanDuel. Tell Steph I said hi. I'm not telling my sister that you said hi. We can take a look at FanDuel. Dude, this play on Lad has been available for a minute, man. I mean, again, a lot of football value, obviously not for today, but you want to have as many bets with an edge locked in as possible. So if you look at McConkey, I mean, look at this play, dude. Whoa, it looks beautiful. I'm done with Better for today, obviously. They give me a max bet size of $100 per day. So we just got in a Better slip. I mean, FanDuel, ridiculous value, minus 128. All these other books, average price, minus 151. So, I mean, this is a good time to take McConkey. And it's also, right, it's a crossed market, right? You can't have a crossed market. You can't have arbitrage. I could bet his over on FanDuel, his under on PrizePicks, or Novig make a profit. So one of these two plays has to be profitable, and it's really clear, too. You don't just have to look at these, like, smart peer-to-peer betting exchanges. Every other book has Lads over as a much bigger favorite. But let's see what we can do. So let's see what we have on PrizePicks, Underdog, and... You guys want to do a PrizePicks slip or what? Should we rip a PrizePicks slip? We could. So this play, again, sometimes PrizePicks has better value. Sometimes it's better. Gary Payton under 6.5 points. Checks out from a... Whoa. Checks out from a value perspective. I mean, you can see here both PrizePicks and Novig are offering his over as a heavy underdog, so he's more likely to go under. But what else do we like? What do we want to pair with? Derek Queen, goated, over 13.5 points. Oh, baby. So I got 2 picks so far. What do we think about them? But let's see what else we got. So Derek Queen, this play looks good. Pinnacle, it looks good to every sports book. We could include some NFL plays. Do I want to run NFL or should we take Zubak? We could also take the... Nah, I'll run this again. Yo, so I'm going to keep this NBA only. I don't really feel like waiting. I don't feel like waiting for Sunday or Saturday. Yo, so here's the first PrizePicks slip I'm going to get locked in. 3-pick entry, 6x payout. I mean, on better, you really want to run 5-mans. For PrizePicks, it's more marginal. Like, the difference between, a 3-pick entry and a 5-pick entry isn't a huge difference when you, like, break down the math behind their payouts. For better, it's a bigger deal. But anyways, let's get this locked in. Yo, thank you. What's up, Money Hands? What's up, Larry's Locks? Dabble, bro, please. Man, don't you guys know I got banned on Dabble? If you guys want to look at Dabble, we can pull up Dabble. I'm going to try to do one book at a time that you guys are asking for. Otherwise, I get overwhelmed. You don't want me to get overwhelmed. Dude, this play on Gary Payton is super good, though. I mean, heavy amount of liquidity. Like, the more liquidity, obviously, the better, because that means the higher confidence you're going to have in your edge. Someone's betting like $50,000 on a player prop. Granted, this was only $1,000, but for a kind of niche market, Gary Payton points, it's actually a decent amount of liquidity. What was the last pick? Okay, I can pull up the slip again. It seems like people missed it. Yo, didn't someone put the link in the chat? Shit. They removed Gary Payton, boys. That's annoying. So they removed Gary Payton. I mean, this play on Derek Queen is still available. So this play is still available, but fuck, man. They bumped the play on Gary Payton pretty quick, it looks like. I think. Let's see. And they did. So now it's only demons and goblins. Like you can see on PrizePicks, they only have his demon or his goblin. So that's a little bit annoying. And they bumped Derek Queen. What the fuck, dude? We may got to do another PrizePicks slip because they just bumped that extremely quickly. Damn, bro. But maybe let's do these sleeper promos first. I don't know, man. So what does Sleeper have? Sleeper had some discounts for today. So let's take a look. 100% NBA boost, college basketball boost. They also have some discounts. Again, like these ones, like the one on Dante Moore where they're boosting the payout, in general, those are kind of trash, so I wouldn't bet them. But like if we look at Dante Moore passing yards, actually this looks decent. Not really. I mean, you can see here, like every book has this line at 216.5. It's not really a good discount, a 1.9x payout. You know, like Pinnacle, which is known to be a really sharp book, like they have an even lower line at 215.5. So that's kind of trash. However, this one on Jacobs is probably good. So let's see if we can get in some of the sleeper discounts as quickly as possible. So we can do more prize picks. I'm sorry they bumped it quick. That's why you got to be tailing as fast as possible. So here's a shit ton of liquidity. Thomas Chabot's over. Okay, so let's just get in a slip. This play's super good. And let's run some promos. If you guys want to do the sleeper promos, we can do the sleeper promos. If you want to look at another book, we can look at another book. So I'm just gonna throw the hockey play on, on a couple of the no-brainer discounts, but I also kind of want to look at DraftKings Pick6 because I know they had some promos as well. So let's see. And there are some good promos. Kevin Durant over 26.5 points. Let's see if we can get this locked in. So we have KD over 26.5 points. DraftKings Pick6 has a discount. I'm sorry, I'm kind of bouncing around from book to book. You can see PrizePicks has KD. They have his line a full point higher at 27.5. So this seems halfway decent. On DraftKings Pick6, what was the promo once again? Choose your boost. 30% boost. I don't want to do a 50% live boost. I mean, I'm just going to use it now. So we got to do 4 picks. So this is DraftKings Pick6. I promise if you put a book you want to look at in the chat, we'll look through it. But let's do DraftKings Pick6 first. So we have a profit boost. This one, it's kind of weird. I feel like sometimes they make me have at least 4 picks to get the profit boost, which I guess they're doing today. Other times they don't. So let's see what we can find. What was I talking about? So we want to go with some NBA plays. So we got this play on KD. Barnes under 8.5 rebounds. This is decent. I mean, look, like there's better value right now on PrizePicks and better compared to Pick6. But obviously there's not a 30% profit boost. So we got to find something to run. I mean, so this seems decent, right? Like, it checks out from a value perspective. DraftKings Pick6 is another fixed payout book. Every fucking sports book has Scotty's under, heavily favored. Also, 8.5 is a kind of high line for him, but whatever. We're going to run Keontae George under 22.5 points. This is beautiful. Yeah, this is perfect. Yo, 4-pick entry on DraftKings Pick6. This is what I'm running. 1 over, 4 unders. You gotta include the profit boost, but I think what they're gonna do. Oh no, they took it. Yo, so here's the play. Let me put the link in the chat real quick. Yo, links in the chat. Larry Locke, sharp as fuck dabble slit. Peyton under 6.5 points. So apparently PrizePicks already bumped, Derek Queen. I guess it's still available on Dabble. Do you still drink smoothies, Alex? I mean, I sometimes drink smoothies. AZCF05. I sometimes drink smoothies. Bro, maybe I should... Honestly, now you got me hungry, bro. What should I DoorDash? Well, you guys... Dude, let's reload this. Bro, why is this updating so slow? I thought Gary Payton got bumped. Did they put him back on the board? Oh, shit. Yo, PrizePicks put... I mean, that's a little bit annoying. PrizePicks bumped Derek Queen, and now he's back on the board. So let's find a play to go with. Dude, why does this food take so long? Should I get Kava? Nah. Anyway, sorry, I got to finish this slip. So we got... Sorry, I get distracted by food. Oh, shit. So... We have Gary Payton under 6.5 points. I mean, this play we already went through. This play looks fucking crazy good. Matas over 5.5 rebounds. Yo, so check this out. I mean, he's a fucking huge favorite to go over. So we got in the pick 6 discount. I still want to get something locked in, though, for the... Right? Like, Matas Buzelis, he's a huge favorite to go over 5.5 rebounds. Minus 150, like, you know. What book is this? I don't even know. And they bumped him. Are you kidding me, PrizePicks? Dude! So they bumped that play. So never mind. We're not going to be able to use it. However, that's okay. Because we have a lot of other good plays that we can go with. So I am going to include some NFL. I try to focus on markets first, just because that's when you have the highest confidence in your edge. I mean, it seems a little crazy that his longest rush line is 6.5 and his rushing yards line is only, anyway, 6.5. But let me just finish this slip. So we need one more pick that we can go with. Let me remove Dabble for a sec. I promise you guys we can do Dabble or Sleeper, whatever you want to look at. But let me just finish the slip. What do I like best? Trey Jones over 18.5 PAs. Yo, what do we think about this, boys? 3-pick entry. What do we think about this? 3-pick entry. NFL, basketball, bitches. Can somebody put the link in the chat? That would be awesome. And also just let me know what other books you guys want to do. Unfortunately, I'm not in a state right now where, you know, FanDuel's legal. Otherwise, I would be hammering out FanDuel picks for you guys, but I'm just not in a state where it's legal. Anyways, 3-man. Where is this shit? So, here's the play once again. 3-man on PrizePicks. So we got Gary Payton under, Tank Bigsby, and Trey Jones. Should we rip some underdog plays or what? Should we rip some underdog plays or what? This Gary Payton play is crazy good. So PrizePicks removed it, and then they put it back on the board. Fliff, please. BetMGM. Can you show the fliff value? Yeah, I can show the fliff value again. Like, dude, fucking... There's not much value on fliff right now. There's way better value on DraftKings Pick6, actually. I don't really see any value on fliff. Maybe Rebet has some. I'm not sure. Let's see Rebet. Dude, I actually have been looking. Rebet launched a pick'em app, kind of similar to PrizePicks. Yo, so this looks good. I mean, if you want to run 49ers plus 9.5, that looks like a crazy good bet. On Rebet, minus 189. Every other book has this like minus 250, and the market is crossed. But obviously, it's early. I mean, so... Let's get rolling. What are you texting me? Okay, let's see. Let's see what else we got. So I'm going to put in Underdog Fantasy. Where did DraftKings Pick6 go? Pick6, we already did one of the promos. Look, I might as well do the college football boost right now. So they have a 30% boost on college football. Let's see what we can find. Go, bitch. So, the first play I'm going to run, I'm not sure if we're only going to be able to include picks for one day. Right over 24.5 receiving yards. Yay, it is going to work for both days. So, what we're going to do is we are going to run a 3-pick entry. This is what I'm going to run, okay? 3-man for the DraftKings Pick6. They got a college football boost. The play on right looked decent. And 3-pick entries are, the best type of slip you can go with. Hey, Alex, what do you think about Polymarket? Is Polymarket live in the U.S.? Do all you guys use Polymarket? I personally, I don't even know if I bet on Polymarket yet. I like looking at it for like election odds and shit, but I don't think I've really bet on it. I'm on Kalshi Underdog. What was the play? Yo, I put the link in the chat, but here was the play. DraftKings Pick6, 30% boost for college football. Again, dude, the easiest money you're going to make is from these fucking promos. You got to take advantage of them. That's how I got hooked on sports betting initially is all the sign-up bonuses. Unfortunately, the sign-up bonuses, they have gotten worse, which is obviously kind of beat, but that's okay, right? So what we're going to do is let's do this 100% profit boost on Sleeper. Sleeper, again, it's not my favorite sports book in general because they're trash in terms of their odds. However, they do offer, pretty good they do offer really good promos, but again, like if the main book you're betting on is Sleeper, you're literally, you're messing something up. It's just like trash prices in general. It's the last book in the world you want to use. I mean, outside of promos. So here's what I'm going to run for the Sleeper play. If you guys need a link, just let me know. I'll put the link in the chat. Sleeper's a weird book, dude. They put their odds in decimal format. I mean, it's all types of things. But that's okay. So here's what I ran on Sleeper. $30. Let me just put the link in the chat. Sorry, guys. Let me put the link in the chat. Derek Queen, we already ran on PrizePicks, but whatever. It also looked halfway decent on Sleeper. Just trying to find some value for the 100% profit boost. Dude, if you cannot make money with 100% profit boost, you're messing something up, man. But let me put this link in the chat real quickly. Okay, did the link send? Yo, link should have sent. Give me one sec. Let me put this in the chat. Here we fucking go. So we got in the first profit boost. Check out Thrills. We need a replacement for Murray. Why do you need a replacement for Murray? Did they remove Murray? Do Underdog. Underdog. Let's rip an Underdog slip. Fuck it. Well, give me one sec. Dude, all I want to do is nuke something. Yo, check this out. Go, bitch. Go, bitch. So we got Keontae George under. This is very solid. Fuck. Dude, you got to move quickly on some of these platforms. It's annoying, but it's true. What is my favorite play, bro? Sorry, I'm trying to do this slip as quick as possible. So this play looks crazy. Matas is under. He's heavily favored. Pinnacle, every book. He's a massive favorite to go under. We have Keontae George under and, oh shit, Aaron Gordon over 20.5 PRAs. Yo, so what I'm going to do, why are all these guys fucking questionable, dude? Take the bet. There we go. Yo, so they're going to give me a lot of money on this. Unfortunately, I think if both Gordon and Matas don't play, it'll just be voided. Hammer it. Yo, links in the chat. Should we rip an Underdog slip? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Man, I always say it, but as a sports bettor, you want to follow the hot girl at the bar. You want to bet on the book with value, so let's just kind of see. What do we have on Underdog Fantasy? Please give me something good. Christian Braun. Dyson Daniels. Mr. Vacuum. Bro, I think of Dyson Daniels, I just think about my vacuum cleaner, which I use all the time. Oh, shit. Yeah, that guy's not getting receiving yards. So I got 2 picks so far. Again, it's weird. I don't know what to tell you. On Underdog, 3 pick entries. 3 pick entries are fine, but the optimal, slip type, the optimal slip you want to go with is a 6 pick flex play. Like if you break down the math and everything like that. Dude, we are fading the shit out of... I'm fading the shit out of Keontae George. Dude, why do we always fade... Anyways. Yo, 6 pick entry. Let me make sure I got the directions right. I did. Yo, so you want to run it as a flex play. We got 1 over and then a bunch of unders. 6 man. 6 man on PrizePicks. Or sorry, what am I saying? On Underdog Fantasy. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. Can somebody put the link in the chat? Please, can somebody put the link in the chat? Did they bump anything? So they didn't bump anything. I mean, you guys have had plenty of time to bet this. Yo, thank you, Vinny Curry. Thank you all for putting... What the fuck, dude? Anyway, someone put the link in the chat, so I'm just going to bet this on my phone. I love you, Vinny Curry. Thank you for putting the link in the chat. Murray's not on sleeper anymore. What should I add for the 5th pick? Shit, bro. Damn, they already... So they bumped Dyson Daniels as well on Underdog Fantasy. If Murray got bumped on sleeper, you can see the sleeper pick here. I don't know why they do that. They just straight up remove the player. I would go with Clint Capella under 4.5 rebounds at a 2.02x payout, which is just the same as plus 102 odds. And like, I don't know why they put their odds in decimal format, but they do. I mean, best value on rebet. Someone was asking about rebet plays. Unfortunately, I don't have access to rebet right now. They do have a DFS product, though, but the best play is Christian Braun over 3.5 rebounds at minus 120. Minus 120. But let's see what else we can do. What do we got on PrizePicks? So they haven't bumped this play on Gary Payton. This play looks really good. Luke Garza over 13.5 PRs. So maybe what we can do is get in a... Should we do a 5-man or a 6-man? I'm down to do a PrizePicks slip. People want a 5-man or a 6-man? Yo, so this play we did on Underdog, but I also I mean, again, sometimes PrizePicks and Underdog, like, you'll see similar plays because they work in the same way as one another. So we got Maxey under 3.5 threes. This looks very good. Again, you know, like PrizePicks has thousands of lines up at any given moment. You should, I try to start out just making sure, like, okay, every pick I'm looking at actually has value, has an edge. This play on Trey Jones is solid too. So we have Trey Jones over 18.5 PAs. Where's this? So we could run a 5-man. Nah. I don't know if I love including Trey Jones with Isaiah Stewart. So, I mean, I'm already on the Gary Payton play, but like whatever. You could run it again. Gary Payton under 6.5 points. Doesn't look good to the last 5 graph, but again, like historical data, it's priced into the market and stuff like that. Yeah, let me zoom in. So this is my 5-man. Getting a little more aggressive. I guess if you wanted to, what else looks decent? Let's check out the data. If you wanted to, if you can play college, you could add in Chase Ross over in points, or, you know, you could add in the Tank Bigsby play again, under 6.5 longest rush. That seems really good, really free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn, bro, 6. So this is a 6-pick flex play, 25x payout. I've done a ton of videos kind of like breaking down the math behind PrizePicks, why certain slips are better than others, but whatever. Link's in the chat. Link is in the chat. Dude, why is my Dasher not here, bro? Thank you, Vinny Curry. Thank you, Kyle Hamilton. How you guys feeling about the playoffs? Who's winning? So Packers are slightly bigger favorites. Dude, we have 2 really good... I mean, Packers-Bears is basically a coin flip. I mean, I guess the Packers are very, very, very slight favorites. Bills-Jags, basically a coin flip. Dude. Is anyone... I mean, I don't know. That's going to be a crazy game. Is anyone else surprised the Bills are barely even favored? Are the Jags really like that? You guys really think the Jags can beat the Bills? What are we going to nuke? Packers are not beating us at home, I promise y'all. Go Bills. Better slip. We already did a better slip. I mean, I can go back to it. I'm not sure if it got bumped or not. I think it's still available. Better has a shit ton of value available right now. So here's what I got locked in. They recently changed their payouts on Better. I said that before, but like, it's basically the same payouts as PrizePicks, except for if you go 3 for 5, you know, you get slightly better. Instead of a 0.4x, you get a 0.5x. That's the only difference. Can you look at FanDuel? Let's look at FanDuel. Again, unfortunately, I'm not in a state right now where FanDuel is legal, but Kawhi under 1.5 steals. This play looks super good at plus 124. I mean, you can kind of take a look at the board. There's a shit ton of value on FanDuel. Anyways, I'm going to call it a day for now. Enjoy the games. I may stream again. We'll kind of